deal with airplane peanuts?
I wore my good shirt for you.
I love it, absolutely. Look at you, straight out of fucking...
Andrew Schultz's closet.
It is. I have autism.
Yeah, I said earlier, I'm like, is Brendan Schaub having an estate sale since he was, he was brutally murdered last week?
I'm a huge fan of Bobby Lee. He should be on this podcast.
I love Bobby Lee. I saw he was on your show, too.
Yeah.
By the way, Bobby Lee's been invited to do
my
my podcast multiple times.
Okay.
Multiple times.
But you should get him on.
I'm going to have to reach out to him.
Yeah, I feel like he is so...
I might have to fly to L.A. and hold his hand and drag him on a flight.
I think he just needs a real invitation.
He knows I love him. Because there's been a lot of drama lately, and one of the things that happened was somehow or another my name got entered into this thing, and I don't want to get into it in too much detail, but I'm like, okay, I must call Bobby, and I called him, and I said, listen, I don't know what kind of... I'm just hearing about this nonsense now, but I love you. I would never let anybody talk bad about you. I would never let anybody come on my show and talk bad about you. I think you're an awesome guy. I think you're incredibly talented. And I know that you have fear of like performing and putting on a special and stuff like that, but I really think you should, because I think you're one of the best comedians alive. And I've said that to him many, many times.
You could tell there's divisions, right? So when this whole thing went down, you know, my phone, I got texts from allies, right? But then, like, the ones that didn't text, you could tell, like, there was a division.
Can you say who the allies are, or no?
No, because
if I tell you the fucking allies, you're gonna just deduce and go, oh, those. No, you could, because it's not like I have a lot more allies that never call because they know that I'm uncomfortable and they're so. I could tell you.
There was one ally that I heard that was just a funny call. That was
okay. So I'll tell you who did call.
No,
to see how I am.
The funniest phone
call
was right after H3.
It was hilarious.
I'm calling to threaten you, is what he said.
Oh yeah, it was Segura. Segura immediately after he threatened me. I'm calling to threaten you, and I'm like, come on, man, you know what I mean? And he asked me how I was. So Segura,
that's it.
But maybe he called Brendan and said the same.
Steve-O.
But maybe he called Brendan and said the same.
This whole LA podcast scene does seem a little bit dead.
It's gay. They're all gay. They're all gay. They're, you know, I'm not even, and I won't even name specific names, but the whole drama that's going on in the LA podcast scene, it's one of the gayest things I've ever seen. This is like high school level drama where they're like calling each other and they're talking shit and they're threatening each other. And it's like, guys.
In New York, the drama is all of you
50.
can't afford your rent.
Yeah.
So it's actually real drama. Like the New York podcast scene is somebody being like, I am homeless.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing how everyone is so poor in New York.
This is people in mansions talking shit about each other. In New York, the drama is like, my parents just kicked me off the family plan and I'm 38. I'm 38 and I don't have a phone.
Yeah. My roommate moved out and I was not able to secure another roommate for that room this month. I'm actually going to kill myself.
New York drama is like people hang themselves.
Yeah, dude.
People try to kill themselves.
Yeah.
These girls are smart enough to know exactly what you talked about, which was that there was a giant community that didn't like Schaub, and you could get them to love your fucking show by getting in the mix of it. Okay?
Yeah.
And Annie Letterman is super funny, but walk me to my car so I could suck your dick is literally nothing. It is nothing. Nothing happened. And I love her to pieces, but it's like when Kalila's like, it's just girl jokes, girl talk. It's not. If it was, you wouldn't be here. What should have happened, in my humble opinion, is that Kalila should have gone, dude, it was a joke and it's gone too far and I'm sorry. That's how it should have ended. That's how it should have ended. Yeah. Schaub is either too nice or too slow to be in. He went to that Bobby Lee podcast with Kalila. He went to a gunfight with a spork. Okay?
Dude, she was like an attorney, the way she walked through that.
Not everything she said was accurate.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but it wasn't accurate.
I mean, she shredded him, honestly.
I'm just going to tell everybody something about this 300 pages. Okay? I've talked to a bunch of people. All I'm going to tell you...
Say what you're talking about, though. It's
so there's 300 pages of evidence is that and they've discussed it, that a bunch of the stuff on the subreddit of the Fire the Kid came from an IP address.
Well, you're saying IP addresses, but all that I've seen Schaub mention is that it was linked to somebody with an email that was at Tigerbelly, whatever their URL is, their domain. That's all he said on the record.
I thought it was talked about an IP address. I've heard IP address.
Maybe I missed it.
Maybe I'm wrong too, which is fine.
Because he kept asking them during that podcast, is it possible for someone to create a Reddit account with an email address at tigerbelly.com without...
Here's all I'm going to say about the 300 pages, based on people I've talked to.
Yeah.
The people that found the 300 pages...
What are the pages? Why is it 300 pages? Is it just that account and everything they posted, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't looked at the 300 pages. I'm just telling you what I've heard.
This is like Clinton documents or something.
But listen to me. What I've been told is that the people who got these documents do not like being called a liar.
Okay.
Which makes me think that people think there's rules to this shit and that people are following rules. And that's all I'm going to say about it.
What do you mean by that?
That's all I got to say about it.
It doesn't sound like they... okay. Yeah,
There's rules,
I wonder how they got these
There's rules, and then
things.
there's people who work outside the rules. That's what I'm trying to say.
All right.
And this is based on just energy, bro. That part is just energy. But all I'm going to say is I love Bobby Lee. I have none but respect for Kalila. Annie Letterman is my friend. This needs to stop. They keep doing shows on it. Right? I mean, they did another show on it. And it's just
Have they done another one now? Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And it's just like...
They're doing Mondo numbers, I'm sure.
That's what it's... And this is my problem. Is like, this is where comedy's going. It's becoming reality show. It's a reality show. Right? These reality stars would do crazy shit so TMZ would fucking do a story on them. Yeah. And that's where it's going. And you know where that all started? Chelsea Lately.
You on fucking HGH,
Yeah,
bro?
what
What's
the
going
hell?
on here? You got that fucking UFC fighter energy. Seem genuinely angry when you got paranoid. You seem like a weird guy to smoke weed with. I would be frightened.
Yeah, you make Brendan Schaub look pretty damn good.
Fuck yeah.
We talk about it.
Because
Every time he
it's
comes in, we make
September
plans.
again.
And I bet you money, the next time you come here, it'll be a year from now, and I've still not met your family. And they're going to double down on the who's that.
Who that? Who that?
Who that? Who that? It's not funny, man. It hurts my feelings.
I will make sure that happens.
It's not going to happen, is it?
It's going to happen.
Yeah,
It'll
yeah.
definitely
Is it
happen.
because I don't drink?
No. No one else drinks in my family. I'm the only one.
I can't come over and do a pool thing?
Yeah, no, we'll do. How about 4th of July? We'll have a big 4th of July party.
You will?
And you can come
Will you
over.
have one?
Girls, yeah, I will. Yeah, well, I'm home 4th of July, right?
Yeah. If you
I'll-
don't, I'm telling you right now, we're gonna have a Brendan Schaub situation. If you don't invite me to the program, don't edit that out. Don't edit it. That's the worst thing I could say to somebody, right? That is the worst thing I could say. We could have a Schaub, all right? All right, so be fucking careful, dude.
My daughters love Brendan.
Are you fucking kidding me right now, dude?
Who that?
Who that? You fucking kidding me right now, dude? Oh God!
Fuck!
Oh my God!
He just shows up with really expensive cars.
I did not know what was going on with Brian Callen and Bobby Lee and all these guys. I had no idea. Guys, honest to God, for all you guys that wrote me little fucking side notes that Brendan was a fucking worm and all this shit because me and John Bernthal were talking about him. Listen, guys, I don't know what's going on. I don't know who hits on who. I don't know what's set up there anymore. Like I said, before we even start this conversation, mental health is fucking king. So I don't know what happened. Mike kind of told me. I know that after I did the podcast with John, I thought everything was fine. There was no fucking, and all of a sudden 2 days later, people like, Joey, I think you're wrong about Brendan. He's a fucking chooch. He's this, he's that. And I was like, hey, guys, listen. I know the dude. He's a student of comedy. He works hard. I have not, it's like I haven't been around Brendan for 18 months. But when you open up the computer, you see, when you go on YouTube to get music or whatever, there's always a one, Brendan this, Brendan special, Chuli Poppy, Brendan this. I don't even know what the fucking say anymore. I don't even know, I watched the special. It's on YouTube. I watched like 15 minutes of it. It's Brendan. Is it fucking hysterical? Yeah, no, but it's funny. He has some great fucking things. It's like any other special I fucking watch on Netflix or any other fucking thing. I mean, okay, it's outstanding to fucking like Rodney and all those motherfuckers. No. But Brendan's doing okay. He's trying. Like I said, I don't know what's going on. Him hitting on Bobby Lee's girlfriend, Bobby Lee's girl. I don't know any about that thing. All I know is what his character shows me when I open up. He started Thick Boy. He does a food diary. He started a clothing line. He's trying. If you don't like him, don't buy the shirts.
I've been on Steve Lee's podcast a number of times. You know they're my friends. Andrew Santino, he's one of my best friends. Both Bobby and Andrew are coming to my wedding along with Steve. You know, they're my friends. As you know now, I am a regular on King and the Sting and now the Wing. King, Sting, and the Wing. But I was a regular on the show. I've been on Fire and the Kid a few times. I've built a friendship with Brendan Schaub. Brendan is also, you know, I consider Brendan a friend. I mean, we're not as close as I am with the other people, but, you know, it just takes time. You know, I wouldn't say I had a contentious relationship with Brendan at first, but, you know, it started off with me being like, who the hell is this UFC fighter thinking he could be a comic, you know? I've come since to change my tune about that because it obviously doesn't matter what people think about someone's art. If you think someone's funny or not, it doesn't even matter. That's not what sells tickets. Whatever Brendan's got, his work ethic, whatever people like about him, it works. He's on like 5, 6, 7 shows. He's built the Thick Boy Network. He's got 2 specials. Whether you like him or not, whether you think he's funny or not, it doesn't matter. People love to hate him. People love to love him, and they go see him. He sells out places. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to get people to come watch me. I'm a great comic. You hear what I'm saying? Listen to me. I'm a great comic, okay? You're going to have a good time when you come to my show. I just got to convince people to come to my show. So whatever he's got, he convinces people to come to his show. So whether you like him or not, I don't really care. He's changed my whole feeling about that. It don't matter what people think about someone. It don't matter if they're funny or not. All that matters is if people come watch them. That's all that matters. In terms of business, you know what I'm saying?
But I have a real problem with the words "I'm getting bullied" and "traumatizing." And I understand he had a crazy
that's
child.
What he said on H3, right?
Yes. You're 50, dude. Okay, you're 50 years old. You're a multimillionaire. You have successful movies, successful television shows, and you have a smoke show girlfriend, wife, fiance, whatever it is at this time. Okay? That's not bullying, okay?
Yeah.
It's not bullying. And listen, you can easily say what's happening to me in my Instagrams and my DMs is bullying. And I won't call it that. It's just shit-talking. People are shit-talking me, and that's fine. They're coming at it's fine. I have an army of Care Bears coming at me.
What would you call what Bobby got, though? What would you call that?
Confrontation.
I don't really feel bad for people that are fucking millionaires that get made fun of online. I don't feel bad for you.
That's right.
That's your fucking biggest problem.
I feel bad
is
for
that
people that
on
don't
Reddit are
yeah.
saying mean words about. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Right.
You're a millionaire,
right?
And you care about what somebody on Reddit says.
There are people
That's
that
crazy.
cannot eat.
Yeah.
There are people that don't have the money to pay their rent, that cannot get their kids insulin,
Mike
don't have
Feeney.
health care. Right.
I am not privy to this drama other than it's spilling over into my world. So I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know. We don't talk. I didn't know what was happening. All right. I didn't know what was happening. And then all of a sudden I'm getting hit up like, you know, so whatever happened between Bobby, Kalila, and Brendan, whatever happened on Trash Tuesday, whatever happened between Annie, all these people, I don't know. And it had nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. And honestly, I don't care. So, however, and I don't appreciate that the fact that the shit is public, that they're dealing with it the way they're dealing with it and making money in the process of doing it. So, it's like it's all for content, you know? So then it just riles up all the fans who think they're a part of it. You people think you're a part of it. These people don't care about you or your opinion. So you have your own opinion, and then you're coming at me, bullying me. People keep coming on my game stream. They coming on my chat. They coming on my Instagram like, yo, where do you stand on this? As if it matters what you think.
Let me just say something right? Because I'm not going to name who said this. There's 3 guys that said this through text, and I'm going to show you. I can show you, right? Okay. I'm not going to say who they are, okay? But they said, we're Team Bobby, okay? Now, if they had texted me, we're Team Bobby, and then also texted Brendan, we're Team Brendan,
no, but
right?
They also texted him, we're also Team Bobby to Brendan.
Yeah, but if they did Brendan, right, then that's a piece of shit.